West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Below.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves
on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more big, well executed.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And these are the guys who are
respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he... The Rams up here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe you play.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Folded out here, second and 11. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. After getting stuffed on first.
Precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield. And
one of the goals of the game, they've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taylor now returning it. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like he had a really excellent week. His oratorical skills were on point.
To throw once more on second and 10. Garoppolo. They'll get 9 there. As that's a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. Oh, he breaks another. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the...
A pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. On second down, it's Coleman. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20.
Seeing backs find holes, get through them. They got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful. Type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. In short to punt, that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They run with Breida. He's got a first out and more inside the 30, and all the way down to 25-yard line. It'll go as a first down from 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to scrimmage. That's what they did there.
On second down now, it's Coleman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16.
The highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8 this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. But here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
That one was an extendo. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically they'll keep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 50. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies it over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's like 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive, a success. To start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The evolution of
aim for himself, William Clay Matthews III. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Robbie Gold now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Allowed that good-sized run.
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Powerful running. Continuing to fight for more.
Don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4 down.
But they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they know where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 31, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup.
Routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be...
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to...
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finished.
Time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes. It was designed to do an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
Is key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose. That'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still plenty of time left in the game, but
cookie cutter that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
Touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
What happened on the last one? Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. 2nd and 4 from the 31.
because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pick up on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Field, when he didn't have it, just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now gone. Incomplete.
To say.
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one, 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense making their way back out. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this Disco offense, ready to start their next drive. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You've got the ball. 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, take it.
Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this one that lost it, to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
kicker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. To return is Taylor. Four. Garoppolo on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquis Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
With them about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Coleman now. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Do my eyes deceive me? I mean, in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to fight forward. Coleman. And for one of the few times here.
Having your linebackers set the edge.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Heavy workload, but you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run.
In this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gold with the extra point. To the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Come get some. Come on.
On first down, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
Life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff's throw here finds Woods. Down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff throwing again. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards.
Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. Bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but it's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of...
Pass complete. Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the drive's down. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't.
Expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now.
We were down huge. It's almost like, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
In a yard. Goff now looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there's getting set to trot out there. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Little.
I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to wrap. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And so the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's enough. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here on this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.